Welcome to Bogosox TV. We've got lots of classic and original TV shows. Subscribe now and enjoy the video.
Not the shrinking cat, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
Down, Grandpa!
Day at the mill on the marsh. Auntie Jules and Uncle CJ had gone out together, so we were with Grandpa.
Happy birthday, Terence.
Terence, who lives in the big house down the road, was having a party. He wasn't really our friend, but we were still invited.
I bet Terence won't like my card. He probably won't like the Captain Dumbletwit board game either.
I'm afraid nothing's ever good enough for Troublesome Terence.
Just then, we heard the doorbell.
I know who that is.
The party was happening at the Smiley's Cafe, so we were getting a lift from...
Whoops!
Mr. Whoops. Mr. Whoops is called Mr. Whoops because he's always having little accidents.
Yes, I'm fine. I brought my car keys.
Is everything ready at the cafe?
Totally. Jasmine, you know, Miss Smiley's lovely niece, has made some dainty sandwiches, sausages and sticks, and lots of little fruit jellies.
Good old-fashioned party food. That's what I like to hear.
Oh, got them. And we're going to play Pin the Tail on the Donkey, Kim's memory game, and Pass the Parcel.
And good old-fashioned party games. Marvellous.
Yes, Troublesome Terence was going to have a good old-fashioned party.
So who's running the party games?
I am. Must go. Don't want to be late. Bye, Grandpa. Whoops.
I'm ready!
Mr. Whoops is running the games at Troublesome Terence's party, and that spells trouble. I'm coming too.
But you can't. You're not invited.
I don't want to be a guest, I want to help. And it's easier for me to help if I'm wearing this.
Not the shrinking cat, Grandpa!
Catch me if you can.
You know what happens when Grandpa shrinks. He loves to play with all our toys, like the Captain Dumbletwit spaceship, or the Sunnysands train, or my cousin Jason's toy car.
Taking the plane.
Open the door, Josh! Hey!
Would you believe it? I nearly drove off without you. Whoops! Come along.
So off we went in Mr. Whoops' car, with Grandpa flying close behind.
And soon we arrived at Miss Smiley's Cafe. Terence was opening his presents.
A Captain Dumbletwit board game. Boring! Grandpa was watching everything from his hiding place.
All you lovely party guests, it's time for our first game.
Yes!
Ta-da! Pin the tail on the donkey.
Boring old pin the tail on the donkey. I'm going first. Blindfold!
Grandpa didn't trust Terence. He wanted to get closer so he could see exactly what he was doing.
Now, stand back, everyone. Don't get in Terence's war.
While everyone was helping Mr. Whoops, Terence did this.
But somebody had seen him cheating.
I knew it.
How did I do?
Brilliantly. You put the tail right on the donkey's bottom. Well done.
Who wants to go next?
Me, please.
Oh, Emily,
Grandpa wanted to talk to me.
Terence just cheated. It's not on. I'm going to have a word with him.
You're going to need a disguise then.
Good thought. You see that Captain Dumbletwit doll on the tray over there? I'm sure he won't mind if I borrowed his clothes. Can you get it for me?
So, Ed borrowed the Captain Dumbletwit doll and brought it to Grandpa.
Thanks, Elsie. Let's see if my plan works.
The winner is Terence.
Oh, Terence!
Now Grandpa had his disguise, but then Mr. Whoops said,
Now, I'm going to test your memories with Kim's game.
Kim's game! Not boring old Kim's game. I love Kim's game.
First, you have to look at... Oh, that's very odd. The Captain Dumbletwit doll is missing. I'm sure it was on this tray.
Well, he can't have gone far. Everybody, will you help look for him, please?
Right.
This was a disaster! Any moment, someone was going to find Grandpa.
Oh, here he is.
Jasmine picked him up.
What's he doing all the way over here? I expect somebody borrowed him.
And put him back on the tray in a Captain Dumbletwit pose.
Right. First, everyone stares at the objects on the tray. Then, I'll cover them up, and you have to write down as many as you can remember.
I'll win. I'm brilliant at Kim's game.
Everyone stared at the objects.
Poor Grandpa had to keep very, very still. He couldn't even blink.
I had to do something, so I did this.
Time's up. That's not fair. We didn't have long enough.
No, I think you have. Now, to your chairs and write down all the objects that you can remember.
Mr. Whoops, could you give me some help with the sausage rolls, please?
Of course, lovely Jasmine. Oh, whoops.
Terence was cheating again. And of course, Grandpa saw him.
Then Mr. Whoops had a little accident. We went to help, but Terence just carried on cheating.
Yes, that's fine.
I'm the only one who remembered them all, so I'm the winner. I said I'm the winner.
Well done again, Terence. Give him a round of applause.
I don't think he deserves it. I had to help Grandpa get off the tray, so I took it into the storeroom.
Our next game is... Pass the parcel!
Where is the parcel?
Oh, it's you. That Terence cheated again. I'm going to have a word with him if it's the last thing that I do.
Oh, what are you doing in here, Elsie?
Just helping to clear up.
Would you believe it? I forgot to wrap the parcel for Pass the Parcel. Oh, I'm going to put this inside. Lovely, isn't it? It's made of china, so I have to be careful I don't... Whoops! How could I be so clumsy? Oh, dear. Now I need something else to be the prize, but what? Captain Dumbletwit.
No!
But it's the perfect thing. Everyone loves Captain Dumbletwit.
This was the worst thing ever. Grandpa was about to be all wrapped up.
Go and join in, Elsie. You don't want to miss the fun. Now, where did I put the sticky tape?
And while Mr. Whoops looked for the sticky tape, we all waited and waited to start the game. At last...
Sorry about the delay. Let's play Pass the Parcel.
The music began, and we started playing the game. Then the music stopped. Then it started again. Somebody was going to win Grandpa and take him home.
Hey, that was Elsie's. She was holding on to it. That's cheating.
Terence took off the paper, and inside there was...
Nothing. There's nothing here. Somehow, Grandpa had escaped.
No Captain Dumbletwit figure? Oh, dear. He must have fallen out in the storeroom.
Mr. Whoops, you're the worst party organiser in the world.
And Terence marched off to the storeroom to find his prize.
Well, well. If it isn't Terence, I thought you'd come looking for me.
Captain
Captain Dumbletwit, you can talk.
Yes, and I know what you've been up to. Lots and lots of cheating, and cheats always spoil the fun for everyone else. But I'm on a mission to make you change your ways now. Here's what I want you to do.
While Grandpa was talking to Terence, we started on the party food.
Then he came out, holding Grandpa. You should have won Pass the Parcel, so this belongs to you. Sorry, it's a great toy, but I've kind of gone off Captain Dumbletwit. Okay, everyone, I'm sorry. I've been cheating and being horrible. While Terence was saying sorry to the rest of us, Elsie put Grandpa down.
Mission accomplished. Well, I'll get changed, then I'll be off. Enjoy the rest of the party.
Grandpa flew back to the mill on the marsh, fast as he could. Then he took off his cap and came back to his normal size.
When the party was over, Mr. Whoops brought us home.
Captain Dumbletwit saved the day again!
With a little bit of help from two very clever children. Teamwork, I call it.
I just wanted to check you were up and about.
Did Troublesome Terence enjoy his old-fashioned party?
He did, and he wasn't even troublesome. Well, he was at first, and then he completely changed, as if by magic.
Rosy and Fizz, Rosy and Fizz, playing together, whatever the weather. Two best friends and the fun never ends. So come on in and play with Rosy and Fizz.
Hello, my name is Lucy, and this is Rosy. Hello, Rosy. Let's put Rosy here. And this is Fizz. Hello, Fizz. And Rosy and Fizz have been very busy today playing with their toys, and inside their toy box are lots of clues for today's story. Shall we have a look? There's a party invitation, a party badge with an orange balloon, and a wooden spoon. It's Rosy and Fizz's birthday, and they're having a party, and we've been invited. So are you ready? Let's switch to story time. And we switch to story time by making a big story clock. Can you make a big story clock with me? After 3, 1, 2, 3, a big story clock with seconds, minutes and hours. And pretend your body is the big hand and put your little hand like this and join in with me. Tick tock, it's the story clock. It must be time for a story. Tick tock, it's the story clock. Are you ready for a story? Stretch up high, stretch down low. Wriggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Tick tock, it's the story clock. Hands up, who's ready for a story? Happy birthday, Rosie, said Fizz. Happy birthday, Fizz, said Rosy. And Rosy and Fizz put on their birthday badges. Here's a badge for you, Fizz. Let's put it here. And Rosy, this is your badge. Let's put it here. There's lots of things to do to get ready for our birthday party, said Rosy. Oops, said Fizz. We've forgotten to send the invitations. We'd best do that now. And the invitations said, come to our party at 3:00 today. Love, Rosy and Fizz. There's an invitation for Dr. Dolly. Let's post it in the post box. Well done, Rosy. An invitation for Owl. One for Butterfly and one for Bee. In they go. My turn, said Fizz. This invitation is for Mouse, said Fizz. Well done, Fizz. Do you think Captain Pocket will come to the party, Rosy? Asked Fizz. I'm sure he will, said Rosy. In it goes. And the last one is for Hedgehog. All done. What's next? Asked Fizz. We need to make the list, said Rosy. And what a long list it was. Blow up the balloons, make the party hats, find the candles, make the jelly, and... what's missing? Oops, I know, said Fizz. We need to make the birthday cake. Open the cupboard. What's inside? A bowl, a spoon, a birthday surprise. We'll make a cake as fast as we can. Sticky and squidgy and covered in jam, with sprinkles and cream. There's lots to share. It's ready to bake. Are you ready? Take care. After 3, count with me. 1, 2, 3. A birthday cake for you and me. I'll make the party hat, said Rosy, and you can blow up the balloons, Fizz. But blowing up balloons was hard work. Fizz used all of his huff and all of his puff, but some balloons kept whizzing away. Hello, Rosy, how are you getting on? Asked Fizz. Wow, look at all of these party hats. You've done a very good job. Oh, thank you, Fizz, said Rosy. This party hat is for you. It's the one with the yellow bobble. Oh, thank you, said Fizz. Let's look at our list. What's next? Well, said Rosy, you've blown up the balloons and I've made the party hats. We've found the candles. Oh, we have to make the jelly. Oh, said Fizz, it's very tiring getting ready for a party. Maybe we could have a little sit down in the garden. Oh, that's a good idea, said Rosy. So Rosy and Fizz sat in the garden, but the sun was so warm and bright that Rosy and Fizz fell asleep. Knock, knock, knock. It was 3:00. The big hand was on the 12 and the little hand was on the 3, and everyone had arrived for the party. Knock, knock, knock. But there was no answer because Rosy and Fizz were asleep in the garden. And when the friends went through to the garden, they saw Rosy and Fizz asleep on the grass. And when they looked closely, they saw the balloons, the party hats, the cake and the packet of jelly. "Let's help," they whispered.
Pop! Oops! Hedgehog popped a balloon. Rosy and Fizz woke up. "Surprise!" everyone said. "Happy birthday, Rosy and Fizz," the friends called. "What a lovely surprise," said Rosy and Fizz. "Thank you."
Soon it was time for the birthday cake. Let's sing happy birthday. You can join in at home too. Are you ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Rosy and Fizz. Happy birthday to you. 1, 2, 3. And that was the story of Rosy and Fizz and the birthday party. It's nearly time for Rosy and Fizz to go, but just before we do, let's stick the cake, the list, the birthday badges and the party invitations inside the Rosy and Fizz storybook, so they'll always remember their story adventure. And why don't you join us next time for another Rosy and Fizz story? I wonder what toys we'll find inside their toy box. We'll see you then. Bye! Now, should we stick in one of the badges first? So let's find a page and let's start. Okay, so let's stick in this one first. Bye!
Hairies, a happy hairy family in Hairy Land, and we're the Hairy Fairies, telling all the stories
And singing in a band.
We had a little accident with our magic and turned the world hairy.
Oh, how tragic!
We ran out of spells in our hairy fairy tree.
But they don't care.
They love to be hairy. Hairies, finding all the laughter in Hairy Land. Ma, Pa,
And Minnie.
and don't forget there's Nana.
And Chihuahua, the hairy pet.
But up on the hill in Chateau Shampoo, there's Boris Boo-hoo.
And Boise, too.
Boris is trouble, you wait and see. But they don't care, they love to be hairy. Hairies.
So, how are you feeling today, Cliff?
Oh, fine, thanks.
Hi there! Cliff, our friends are here.
Oh, hello. I'm just going to do some guitar practice.
I thought you'd want to do something a bit more exciting, Cliff. After all, it is your birthday!
Oh, Wiggy! You remembered!
Of course I did.
Oh.
Happy hairy birthday, Cliff.
Oh, too tight, Wiggy.
Sorry. Hey, that reminds me of another happy hairy birthday.
Oh.
Listen to this. It was a beautiful sunny morning in Hairyland, and Pahaha was having a lovely time when we landed in the bumblebee bush.
It was going to be a day full of ha-ha-has. Well, isn't every day like that with Pa?
It's Pa!
It's Pa! It's Pa!
It's Pa!
He's one big ha-ha-ha.
Whatever he does,
Wherever he goes,
there's a ha-ha-ha,
and everyone knows it's Pa! With his ha!
From the top of his head to the tip of his hairy toes.
That's Pa.
Pa was really looking forward to his birthday party.
Happy hairy birthday, Pa. Shush. Sorry. Happy hairy birthday, Pa.
First, Ma came out with a present for Pa.
A beautiful, long, hairy scarf.
Then Minnie arrived with Boise. They had been to Hairy Town to get Pa presents.
Minnie gave him a pair of hairy mitts.
Pa loved them.
Then Boise gave Pa his present.
Pa couldn't unwrap it because he was wearing the mitts. So Minnie did it for him.
It was a hairy hat. Pa loved it.
Yes, this was the day of Pa's bumper birthday bonanza.
But up on the hill at Chateau Shampoo, someone else had new clothes. Can you guess who?
Boris, boo-hoo, what's he gonna do?
Boris had bought himself some really special hairy hoofers to wear when he next went to Hairy Town.
He thought they made him look very important. And Boris wanted people in Hairy Town to think he was important.
Boo!
Suddenly, Boris heard loud, happy ha-ha-ha's coming from down in the valley.
He looked through his hairy starey and he saw this.
Pa was wearing his hairy mitts, hairy hat and long hairy scarf.
Boris loved Pa's new clothes. Oh, and how well they would go with his new hairy hoofers.
He'd look even more important with a matching scarf and gloves and hat.
So what Boris needed now was a plan. Boris needs a plan, he needs a plan as quick as he can. He needs a plan, he needs it quick.
He needs to plan a clever trick.
What'll it be?
What'll it be?
What'll it be?
The plan was this. Boris would go along to Pa's bumper birthday bonanza.
He'd borrow Pa's new clothes and go off to Hairy Town in them and his new hairy hoofers. He would look so important.
The Ha-Ha Hairies were playing Follow My Leader when Boris arrived.
Hi, it's Boris. Coming this way.
Boris darted behind the bumblebee bush where he hid his hairy hoofer.
Then he did this.
Everyone laughed. Good old Boris had come to wish Pa a happy birthday too.
Boris hasn't come to wish Pa a happy birthday. He's come to borrow his new clothes.
Yes, and I bet he'll try to borrow them without asking.
Yeah, he's too proud to ask.
Pa went to shake Boris's hand, so he took his mitts off
And asked Boris if he would kindly put them on the bushy bed.
And if that wasn't bad enough for Boris, now it was time for him to join in with the hairy shake.
5, 6, 7, 8.
He got
shake a gong, shake, 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 shake. Maybe Boris could get the mitts while the others were dancing. Get ready to shake, 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 shake with me. Do the hairy shake with me.
But Ma wanted Boris to dance.
And you shake it up high, and you shake it to the ground.
And you shake it to the side, and you shake around.
Then you shake your finger. Then Pa got very hot, so he took off his hat and scarf. Do the hairy shake with me.
You're gonna shake, 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 shake. Now was Boris's chance. He tippy-toed to the bushy bed, grabbed Pa's presents, and hid them behind the bumblebee bush. Do the hairy shake with me.
Do the hairy shake with me. Do the hairy shake with me. Then Boris had an idea. How about playing hide and seek?
He told them to hide while he counted to 10.
Ma hid in the Ha-Ha hairy house.
Pa hid behind the furry fir cone tree.
And Minnie and Boise hid in the Fluffer-Puffer poop.
While everyone was hiding, Boris opened his eyes and tippy-toed behind the bumblebee bush.
While they all waited for Boris to find them, he put on Pa's new clothes.
Boris was ready to go. He was about to put on his hairy hoofers, but Pa got tired of waiting and went...
Minnie and Boise got tired of waiting and went...
Boris went into a panic. The kind of panic that makes you hide in Chihuahua's doggy den.
One by one, the Ha-Ha Hairies came out of their hiding places.
Where was Boris Boo-hoo?
Then suddenly, Pa saw that his presents had gone.
So where was his hairy hat and his hairy scarf and his hairy mitts? Oh.
Boris tried to get away, but just then...
Nana and Chiwa arrived.
Nana had made Pa a hairy berry birthday cake.
Chihuahua made straight for his doggy den.
They all turned to look at Chihuahua. What was the matter?
Ma would sort it out. She bravely stuck her hand into the doggy den and pulled out...
Boris Boo-hoo!
The Ha-Ha Hairies thought it was all part of Boris's game.
He was hiding himself and Pa's presents.
Boris had to pretend that this was true.
So Ma took off the hat.
And Minnie took off the scarf.
And Boise took off the mitts.
And Nana thought the hairy hoofers must be another present for Pa.
How kind of Boris. Pa thanked him over and over again.
Serves Boris right.
Yeah, he didn't deserve those hairy hoofers, Wiggy. Now Pa was over the hairy moon.
Everyone thought he looked really important. Everyone except Boris. So, what shall we do for your birthday treats?
Dunno. Any ideas?
We could play Hunt the Birthday Present.
You got me a birthday present?
Of course.
Oh, Wiggy, you're the best.
Yep, I know. Now you have to find it.
Oh.
No, it's not over there.
Is it over here?
No, it's not over there.
Right, maybe it's inside.
No, it's inside.
Maybe it's over here?